Top 10 celebs whose parents are criminals. Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan's mother, Lily Chan, faced tough financial times after losing her husband. Around 1945, she left her daughters at a Shanghai train station and started selling opium at the Shanghai ports to make money. Her life took a turn when she was nearly arrested by an inspecting officer named Charles Chan, who would later become her husband. Before he could arrest her, he noticed flowers in her hair that showed she had lost family members, and moved by this sign, he let her go without charging her. This act of kindness helped them build a strong relationship, and eventually, they had Jackie Chan. Woody Charles. Woody Charles' father Charles Harrelson was a notorious hitman, who carried out the assassination of a federal judge in the 1900s. He was blamed for taking many lives over the years and even took part in an armed robbery at one point. In 1973, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison for killing Alan Berg but ended up serving only 5 years. After his early release, he committed his most infamous act by assassinating District Judge John Wood Jr. in the late 1970s, for which he received 2 life sentences. Harrelson passed away in 2007 at the ADX Florence Supermax prison. Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore's father once had big Hollywood dreams, but his career was ruined by constant arrests. In December 1958, John Barrymore was jailed after a drunken fight with his wife, Cara Williams, and just 3 months later, he was arrested again for a hit-and-run. The 1960s were very turbulent for him as he was repeatedly in and out of prison for charges ranging from possession to public intoxication, which made it hard for Drew to connect with him. Despite his troubles, Drew did what she could to help him with his health until he passed away. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan's legal troubles often make headlines, but she isn't the only one in her family with problems with the law. Her father, Michael Lohan, worked as a Wall Street trader and got into serious legal trouble. In 1990, he was convicted of insider trading and spent 3 years in prison after being found guilty of criminal contempt of court. His legal issues didn't end there. He went to jail several more times for various offenses, including breaking probation and driving without a license. Even when it seemed like his problems were over, he was arrested again in 2021 for trying to make money from recovering patients. Tyga. Rapper Tyga has been very open about never having met his father, Stevie Stevenson, who is currently serving a life sentence in California's Solano State Prison. Shortly after Tyga was born in 1989, his father left his life and was later imprisoned in 1991 on charges like kidnapping. Tyga has often talked about how his father was absent, and his emotional song Dad's Letter shows how deeply this has affected him. Keanu Reeves. Before Keanu Reeves started school, his father left the family, and they only met occasionally after that. In the time between these rare meetings, Samuel Reeves Jr. struggled with addiction and ran into legal trouble. In 1992, the same year Bram Stoker's Dracula premiered, Reeves Jr. was arrested for selling illegal substance at Hilo Airport in Hawaii, and he served 2 years of a 10-year sentence. In recent interviews, Keanu has said that his relationship with his dad remains very strained, with Reeves Jr. even stating that his son wants nothing to do with him.